teaching and using visual schedules. Visual schedules help make life more predictable and comfortable for children. They are helpful in both the classroom and at home. Children should be able to answer a few questions when using a visual schedule. What am I doing right now? How do I know I'm making progress? How do I know when I'm finished? And what comes next? It can be really effective to use an interactive schedule where the pieces are taken off or turned over throughout the day. This is Emmett's morning schedule. We put it together because he was having some struggles in the morning, especially with getting dressed. So when we first introduced the schedule to Emmett, we just explained what the pictures meant on here. And it doesn't matter so much what your pictures are as long as you and the child are consistent with them and know what they mean. So this little symbol for get dressed is a little person with a star on their shirt. It doesn't have a picture of someone actually getting dressed, but we explained to him that this picture means get dressed. And we're consistent with that, so he knows now. He kind of can read it just like we can read words. You can learn how to read pictures. He reads it as get dressed. So we said, okay, here's your schedule. First thing, we get dressed, wash hands, eat breakfast, bus your dishes, which is a term they use at school, so we kind of carried it over. You can use clean up, whatever works for your family. Brush teeth, and then it's playtime. And to motivate him for the first week or two, because he really struggled with the getting dressed part. He would rather stay in his pajamas or run around the house naked. And, you know, washing hands and getting to the table was a struggle. So at the meal table, we had some sea creature placemats that he could use, and he could choose different ones, and they were new and novel and exciting. So that kind of motivated him to get through this hard part of his schedule, and then he got to use one of the sea creature placemats. We went through the schedule really consistently for a couple of weeks. After, maybe 2 weeks, he could kind of go through by himself and take the pieces off. After he got dressed, he would pull it off. They're on Velcro, and on the back we have more Velcro, and he would just stick it on the back. It's really nice to have the schedule because, when you get to those times where they don't want to get dressed, you can be like, I know, it's such a bummer, but schedule says get dressed. And you can kind of blame the schedule, and it takes a little bit of the battle out of who's telling the child to get dressed. So we have these on here. If it's a school day, because he goes to school part-time, we have a little school symbol, so we would put that instead of playtime here. We also have play outside, because that's a big motivator for him. He really likes to play outside. So sometimes instead of just playing, we would specify, like, you get to go outside in the backyard. Another thing I really like to have with schedules is a surprise. You can use kind of any symbol I've seen, like little fireworks or stars or something that just means, and you teach the child that a surprise just means something different. So if we're going to, instead of playing, maybe we are going to go to OMSI or the zoo or to the park or somewhere that's different from our normal routine, that's when we would put the surprise up, and we would explain to Emmett when we got going in the morning that, oh look, we have a surprise today. Today, after you brush your teeth, we are going to go to OMSI. And then as he goes through his schedule, like after he gets dressed, we would say, review a couple of things and say, and remember, do you remember what surprise means today? And we would talk about it enough until he could be like, yeah, we're going to OMSI. So that's a really nice one, to just be able to put in whatever changes and prepare a child for those changes. We struggled the most with our morning routine, so we really focused our schedule on that morning routine. If you're doing this at home, you can do it for the entire day. You can do it for just the morning or just for bedtime or that kind of dinner, evening through bedtime. I know that can be a really challenging time as well. But what's really nice is you can make a schedule fit whatever your family's needs are. If you are doing a schedule for a classroom, you do need to have your entire day, all the major components of your day on your schedule. Some kids will need it be repeated every single day, and you should refer to your schedule throughout the day, every day. Some kids will barely look at the schedule, but it is nice to have that consistency because they can't read clocks, they can't check a calendar. This is kind of their only way to ground themselves in time. All right, let's read your schedule this morning. Let's check it. First one is?
What?
Get dressed.
Get dressed. Hand washing. Eat.
Yep, eat breakfast.
Clean up.
Yep.
Toothbrushing.
Yep.
Free play.
Yep.
Play.
That's right. Today we're going to go somewhere special.
To the library to get a supply.
Well, we did that yesterday, went to the library. Today's surprise is bombsy. So, Emmett, you're all dressed. Go ahead and check your schedule. Remember get dressed goes on the back of the schedule?
Is it school day?
Let's check.
No.
Nope, not a school day today.
Not
All right.
school day.
What's the next thing on your schedule after get dressed?
Hand washing.
That's right.
Then eat. Then brush your plate. Then toothbrushing. Then free play. Then surprise. I turned it off.
Great. Can you check your schedule again? It's right here on the counter.
On the arugula skill. Arugula.
Okay, what's next on your schedule?
Eat.
Eat.
What's next on our schedule? We just finished a meal. What is that?
Take off your plate.
Yeah, clean up.
Clean up. Can I take off?
Yeah. Alright, leave it.
Now it's toothbrushing time.
Yeah, after you clean up, it'll be toothbrushing.
Check your schedule. What are you supposed to be doing right now?
I'm supposed to be doing toothbrushing.
Okay, let's go to the bathroom.
Hey. I have my zip suit on. Mommy, we go to.
Okay, Emmett, you finished brushing your teeth. Check your schedule.
Sorry. Play.
You take toothbrushing off?
Yeah.
You're all done.
Play.
Now it's time to play.
Yeah.
The Backpack Connection series has a couple of handouts for how to use visual schedules at home and a couple that focus on the morning routine and bedtime routine.